lay a bunch of eggs. Every day it seems like they're putting out eggs. Need I say more about trapping small game than hickory tree? Trap down in. But you don't see many trucks like that on them hunting shows, do you? Hood up, full of wood in the back. Hello there, it's T-Mac, and another beautiful day here in Oklahoma. And I want to talk to you again about mushrooms. Kind of done a little video about morel mushrooms. This time I want to talk to you all about the false morel. Now I come across a batch of these. Now this is my first year of actually going out and really looking for mushrooms. I find a few in my yard every year that I can eat, the morel. But you know, this is I actually did find one the other day, but I think it's still a little early for them. But anyway, that's not. We're going to talk about the false morel because I found some of those. I think there's 8 or 9, and a couple of them was as big as softballs, if not bigger. I showed this picture on Facebook because I really wasn't sure exactly what kind of mushroom it was. I was pretty sure it was what my friend had called a beef heart mushroom. He kind of got me into them. But, you know, I still being new, I thought I'd go ahead and post the picture. And of course, I come back, people said false morel and beefsteak was the 2 most common answers. And I asked my buddy, I was like, I seen a picture of it, and I said, you know, are these edible? And he was like, yeah, he eats them all the time, you know, and about, it seems like half the people I've talked to eat them just fine. The other people say, do not eat them. So I done some research. Now, as you can see, this morel that I found, false morel, aka beefsteak, aka beef heart, I've even heard someone say beef master, you know, this mushroom is quite a bit bigger than the morel I found, as you can see by the video. And the best way to tell if it's a false morel is cutting it. When you cut it off, the stem it's not hollow like a real morel. It has a cottony, you know, it's just thicker, heavier, just a heavier mushroom. And they get huge. Well, my buddy was wanting me to pick them for him, and I've decided not to, because although some people eat them with nothing happening to them, no side effects, there are some that are, you know, some of the people that are affected by them. Dizziness, headache, diarrhea, and even, you know, it can kill you. And then there's other people that say that the poison is kind of like the same stuff that's in jet fuel, and that it can, as you eat it, it builds up in your system, and then one day, even though nothing's happened to you, you take a bite of it and you're dead. You know, so either way, I don't care who you are. If there's any chance at all that it's toxic, don't pick it and don't eat it. I ain't gonna pick it, and I'm telling you what, my buddy is probably gonna be mad, because he was like, tell me where they're at and I'll go get them. But when you're out there looking for mushrooms, and if you're a newbie like me, always, even if you hang around with somebody that's a mushroom guy that's been doing it for years and they say it's edible, always research it and, you know, use your judgment. If you want to eat that mushroom, you know, you're taking a chance. I definitely wouldn't offer it to anybody else, and I wouldn't feed it to my kids or my wife. So if I'm not willing to take that chance with my kids or my wife, I'm not going to take that chance for anybody, even myself. So my opinion on the beefsteak, and you know, there's so many names for it, and as about as many theories on whether it's poisonous or not. From the research I've done, false morels, stay away from them, leave them be, and just go on to what you do know, the real morel, which I did go on and find another morel. Now, what that mushroom, finding them false morels did tell me is that it still might be a little early for real morels, because they apparently come along a little further, a week or so after. You know, I'm talking about big numbers, and that all depends. All this stuff depends on where you're at. I've heard when the May apples are in bloom, that's when they're up. Well, if you go through the woods, May apples are in different stages all throughout the woods, in little pockets. And finding those morels, false morels, let me know that, you know, on this ridge, which it was on it was a north facing ridge, which that's what you want, north or east or northeast. That was, you know, it was on that ridge. It let me kind of know that this is a habitat for mushrooms. So to keep that area in my mind. And to kind of finish up this video, if there's a chance it can harm you, don't deal with it. Don't, if you can't identify it 100%, don't mess with it. And if there's even a chance that it could hurt you, don't mess with it. I don't care if so-and-so says he's been eating them for years and never had a problem. Don't take that chance. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If y'all got any mushroom finding tips, please share them with me. I'm a new guy at this, and I really enjoy eating them. Help me out all you can, and I'll help you out all I can. So, but like I said, don't take the chance. When you're out there, be smart, use common sense, and let your judgment be the final, you know, decision. Y'all take care, God bless, and I'll see you next time. For tons more videos, go to our YouTube channel, Wild for the Outdoors. You can also see them at www.wildfortheoutdoors.com, and be sure to visit our online store. And don't forget to go to Facebook, like us, share us with your friends, and hey, remember, it's your God-given duty to manage this land.